For many, the story of Ralphie and his wish for a Red Ryder BB gun is a festive favorite. Tyler Schwartz and Jordy Smits apparently love it so much, they've made a documentary about it, and they're here to talk about it. Tyler and Jordy, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
25 years since A Christmas Story came out. Okay, there may be one person out there who doesn't know what it's about, so maybe we can tell, first of all, what A Christmas Story is all about first.
Well, the Christmas Story, the movie, it's about a family, a real-life family that's seeing the trials and tribulations of Christmas, but it's a very humorous account of how a family can come together in the holidays.
People love it. People are crazy about this.
And a lot of people don't know that a lot of it was shot in Toronto and in St. Catharines.
So now, how did you find that out?
Well, you know, we grew up in the Niagara region. It was always sort of local lore that a lot of the school scenes, you might remember the famous tongue on the flagpole scene.
We're going to talk
That's
about
sort of local lore that it was
Okay.
shot locally in St. Catharines. And then, you know, we just found out that a lot of it was shot in Toronto, but we want to know exactly where. So,
Okay, so obviously this tweaked your interest. You're obviously fans of A Christmas Story.
Yes.
What is it about, I'll ask you that, Jordy, what is it particularly that you like about this?
I really like this movie because it's so funny. It's so down to earth. It's a real story of a family at Christmas time. It's not idealized in any way. It's just a real story of a family coming together.
Okay, well, so how many times have you seen it?
oh gosh, hundreds, I think.
Okay, enough that you know very well what you're dealing with when you set out to make a documentary, which I have. Road Trip for Ralphie is your documentary that you've made based on this. Movie Secrets Revealed. What did you find out?
Well, we had so much great fortune. We found the actual blackboard from the school scenes that Miss Shields writes A+++. We called up the school. It had been decommissioned. We called it up a couple days before it was to be gutted, not knowing that it was to be gutted. And we said, you know, does that blackboard still be there? And they said, actually, you can come get it tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day that we're gutting the school.
Fateful.
And so, fateful. And that's sort of where the whole journey began. We found the fire truck that was used in the movie rescuing Flick. We found all the costumes.
The fire truck? Wait a second, where was the fire truck?
That was in the Chippewa Volunteer Fire Department.
Chippewa near Port Elgin, Ontario?
No, near
near
Niagara
Niagara
Falls.
Oh, Niagara Falls,
And
Ontario, okay.
There was one frame in the movie that revealed the insignia on the truck, and we slowed it down and found that it said, oh my gosh, that says Chippewa, Ontario.
My
so we
goodness.
called them up 25 years later.
You're doing some investigative
Yes.
sleuthing. And it was still
hilarious.
there.
And it was still there, and they're very proud of it. And lo and behold, we were able to go and interview them. And they ended up bringing that same fire truck down to the Christmas Story Convention in Cleveland this year, and gave
There's
hundreds.
a convention about
there's a
this?
convention.
Thousands
See,
of people.
there's a gentleman in the States who bought Ralphie's house from the movie off of eBay for $150,000. He's transformed it into a museum, and now thousands and thousands of people every year go there to see it.
So is that where you have taken your stuff, the blackboard and things
the
like that?
costumes, everything that we found, they're on display there, so people can go down to Cleveland and see it. And
Tell me about the costumes. What costumes did you find particularly?
Well, we were very excited when we found, first of all, the location where we might be able to find the costumes. We found Randy's snowsuit, you know, the one where
we've
the little
got it
boy,
here.
famous-
yes,
I'm
where he can't
looking
put
at
his arms
famous-
down.
This is the
famous
original?
snowsuit. This is direct from a Toronto warehouse. Yeah.
unbelievable.
And there were dozens and dozens and dozens of
How'd
these
you find the
costumes.
warehouse? Where was it? Can I hold that?
Well-
I'm
Yeah.
touching movie lore
It was rather fortunate. We looked at the credits and we saw who the costume supervisor was.
great.
We Googled her, and out of the blue we called her up and said, by any chance do you have like a toque or something left over? She said, actually, we've got them all. They're all in this warehouse. They're not doing anything.
They're just waiting for someone
Yes.
to ask.
We
Someone
spent
to
hours and
discover.
hours
Get
looking
the
for
time.
them. Yeah.
Okay, this is the thing. If everyone can see the cover, I don't know, of your documentary, the two of you recreating the famous stuck to the pole. Okay, tell me about that scene.
Well, everyone always wonders how they did it, how they made it look so real. So what we've done is, well, we did a little investigating, found out how they did it, and we've recreated it on our documentary.
Okay, well,
They've
spill some of the details.
used, it's actually suction. There's a hole that's drilled into the pole. And
Okay, here you are. Okay,
yeah,
this
there
is
you
you,
go. You
Jordy,
can
doing
see
it.
What you can't see is there's a shop vac hooked up there and a little tube, and her tongue stuck to the pole there, and that's exactly how they did it in the movie. So
So you weren't really stuck, but it's very convincing.
yeah, it's very convincing. It works.
That's terrific. So all of this, how long did it take for you to put all of these secrets together?
Well, we worked for about 2 years on this movie. You know, we both have day jobs. Jordy's a teacher, and this is what we did on our spare time, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Met so many great people.
And you're just putting it out now.
Yes,
It's
and we're
available. I
just-
should tell you, if you're interested in buying, it's Road Trip for Ralphie,
Com.
roadtripforralphie.com, available for sale there. 25 years since A Christmas Story came out.
And
That's
it
amazing.
really just keeps growing and growing. You
Why
know,
do
a
you
lot of
think that
people
is,
didn't
Tyler?
think much of the movie when it came
Well,
out.
it was
but
kind of kitschy.
it's a little bit kitschy, and I think that's why people are starting to like it. You know, it has something for everyone. You know, no matter what your age, I think you can relate to this movie and have memories of what it was like to be a kid at Christmas time and wanting something so bad, like that Red Ryder BB gun, that your only recourse is to ask Santa for it and hope that it comes on Christmas Day.
Well, terrific. It's great to have you in. Thank you. My
Thank you
last
for
interview
having
for 2008, and what a fun one it was. So have a
Well, thank you
wonderful
very
holiday to
much.
both of you, and we'll again direct people to this. Tyler and Jordy's documentary, Road Trip for Ralphie, the website roadtripforralphie.com. There's a DVD copy you can order on the site. And again, the original, 25 years old this year, A Christmas Story tonight, 1 o'clock in the morning on CBC television.